Soft ambient sounds of waves crashing, seagulls, distant chatter. Can you imagine holding someone's life in your hands for 45 minutes straight? No breaks, no giving up. Just pure, unyielding hope. This is the story of Nurse Emily, whose relentless kindness saved a tourist's life. But instead of thanks, she was suspended. What happened next will restore your faith in humanity. It was a radiant summer afternoon in the charming beach town of Seaside Harbor. Tourists from all over the world soaked up the sun, the salty breeze mingling with the sound of laughter and the distant crash of waves. Among them was Emily, a nurse at the local clinic winding down after a busy morning shift. Emily was known in town as a warm-hearted woman, always ready to help. She had moved to Seaside Harbor a few years ago, chasing a dream of making a difference in a small community, far from the chaos of the city hospitals where she once worked. Little did she know, today would test her courage and kindness like never before. Just as Emily was locking up her locker, a frantic call came over her phone. Emergency! Tourist collapsed on the boardwalk near Pier 7, no pulse, need immediate medical assistance. Without hesitation, Emily grabbed her medical kit and sprinted toward the scene. The boardwalk was crowded with sunbathers, street vendors, families, and excited tourists snapping photos of the ocean view. Suddenly, the cheerful chatter stopped as a man collapsed onto the wooden planks. His wife screamed for help, clutching his arm, tears streaming down her face. Emily pushed through the gathering crowd. The air was thick with tension, a mix of sunscreen, saltwater, and fear. The man, Mark, lay motionless, pale and still. No breath, no heartbeat. Emily's training kicked in instantly. Clear airway. Check pulse. Nothing. The crowd held their breath as Emily began CPR. Chest compressions timed with precise breaths, each second ticking like an eternity. Minutes passed. The sun beat down relentlessly. Sweat trickled down Emily's face. Her arms ached. Some onlookers began murmuring, "Doubts, Hoy, is he gone? How long can she keep going?" But Emily wouldn't stop. "Come back to us," she whispered fiercely, as if willing him back to life with her voice alone. Her hands pressed down harder, her breaths steadier. Every fiber of her being focused on one goal: save this man. Mark's wife knelt nearby, sobbing. Softly, "Please, Emily, don't stop," she pleaded. The crowd's anxiety deepened. A few began recording on their phones, hoping to capture a miracle. Emily's legs shook, her vision blurred, but she pushed on. For 45 minutes, yes, 45 minutes, she gave everything she had. No backup arrived in time, no one took over. It was just her. Her hands bruised, her heart pounding, but her spirit unbroken. Then something miraculous happened. Mark's eyelids fluttered open. A gasp swept through the crowd. His weak breath grew steadier. The paramedics arrived, quickly taking over and rushing him to the hospital. You'd think Emily would be showered with praise. Instead, the next morning, she received a call that stopped her cold. The hospital administration was suspending her pending an investigation. "You violated protocol," they said. "CPR must be rotated every 2 minutes to prevent fatigue and maintain effectiveness." Emily was stunned. She had no backup, no help. She saved a life with every ounce of strength she had, and now she was being punished for it. The news spread like wildfire in town. Some people were angry on her behalf. Others whispered doubts. Emily felt alone, questioning everything. Late that evening, Emily sat on her porch, the ocean breeze cooling her tear-streaked face. She thought about Mark, a stranger she fought so hard to save, and the wife who prayed for his life. Did I do the right thing? She wondered aloud. Just then her phone buzzed. A message from Mark's family. "Thank you," it said simply. "You gave him a second chance." Her heart swelled with hope. Mark recovered fully and returned home with his family. But he didn't forget Emily. He launched a heartfelt online campaign thanking her, sharing the story of her unrelenting kindness and bravery. The video went viral. Stories poured in from people all over the world, nurses, doctors, everyday heroes who had gone above and beyond. The outpouring of support was overwhelming. Locally, businesses held fundraisers for Emily. Strangers sent letters, flowers, and words of encouragement. The community rallied, demanding her suspension be lifted. Finally, the hospital reversed its decision. Emily was reinstated with full honors. But more than that, a new policy was introduced to ensure no nurse would ever be left to face such a life-or-death moment alone. Emily's act of kindness sparked change. Her courage broke barriers. Imagine the ripple effect of one person's refusal to give up. One nurse's heartbeat of kindness resonating far beyond that sunlit boardwalk. Kindness isn't just a gentle gesture. Sometimes, it's the hardest, most exhausting fight, the kind that saves lives and heals communities. Emily's story reminds us, in a world that often feels dark, hope is the light we carry forward. Every moment we hold on a little longer, every second we refuse to quit, we become heroes in someone's story. If Emily's courage inspired you today, please like this video and share your own stories of kindness in the comments below. What's a moment where you or someone you know never gave up? Let's keep this ripple of hope growing. And if you want to hear what happened when Mark returned to visit Emily 6 months later, how their story came full circle, subscribe and stay tuned for our next video. Remember, every heartbeat matters, every act of kindness counts.